Alright, this is Josh Phillips. I've got an exciting event here. I got new parts for my juicer. I had the original Omega VRT juicer with this white screen here that was prone to cracking. And finally what had happened with mine was, as these are known to do, is they break. And this didn't break completely, but it broke in a way that produced a lot of pulp. So and actually I almost broke it. So if you see right here, I don't know if you can see on the camera, there's a bulge. Yeah, I don't know if you'll be able to make it out, but some watermelon rind apparently pushed it out, and there's a big crack right there, as you can see. And the other thing that happened is, if you notice on the inside there are these ribs. Well, in a couple of cases of mine, the ribs broke, and what happened was, on the outside here, there's holes that go straight through the screen, pretty big holes, and so what that would cause was an immense amount of pulp. Like literally 50% of pulp was my juice, and you literally could not drink it without filtering it first, because it was just so thick. And so what I did was I called up Omega, and I had them I asked what my options were so I could get the new style screen. In addition, I guess you can get the old style screen with made out of Ultim, but I wanted the one with the wider ejection chute. And if you notice, the ejection chutes here are maybe 30% or 50% wider. But what's important is not necessarily the size, but the shape. And I hope that you can see it on screen. And this is what I wanted to show, was that this right here is at an angle and a slant. And on the inside, what you have is kind of like a scoop, so that as the pulp goes in here, it's directed out in a much more free-flowing manner. And I think this helps produce less pulp. So anyways, I called up Omega, and because I wanted to get this new style juicer, and I ordered, in order to get the new style screen, I had to buy the new the new bowl. So here's the old bowl, and as you can see, that the space for the pulp to go out is just the size of this. And here the opening is a little bit bigger, plus there's a little different shape for the rest of the screen to go in. The other thing that's different on this new one is there's a separator right here. I have no idea what that's for, but it's there. I don't know what it'll do. But other than that, the bowl is mostly the same. But the screen, in addition to having the wider feed chute, actually has a different shape ejection chute, and I think that's what's really key to this new design and making it better. In addition to it being substantially stronger. Yeah, this one, when I squeeze it, I can feel a little bit of give, and I can hear it too. But this one, it seems like there's still a little bit of give, but hopefully it doesn't break in any time soon. Otherwise, Omega's 10-year warranty will be pretty bad. Oh, the other thing I noticed right here, just feeling these, is these ribs on the inside. These ribs here are smaller. The ribs here stick out pretty much, and they get narrower as it goes down. And these are probably 70% as tall, I guess, as an estimation. And then it looks like the screen here is the same size right here, and then the holes here are also the same size as the one on the bottom. So I think that's about it. I just wanted to tell you about this change right here, because I hadn't noticed anybody else talk about that. They talked about the new style, but they didn't say that specific change. And so this bowl here, if you want to do what I did, if you've got the old style Omega VRT or one of the original models, then this